The Diplomat, 30th of October 2023, Pakistan's mistake in Afghanistan, using refugees as a tactical instrument to counter the Taliban. On October 5, Pakistan's Foreign Minister Jalil Abbas Jilani met with his Afghan counterpart Amir Khan Muttaqi in the Chinese-controlled city of Nyingchi in occupied Tibet. Both of them were present at the China-hosted Third Trans-Himalaya Forum for International Cooperation. The primary focus of discussions between Afghanistan and Pakistan was expected to revolve around their bilateral relations and trade. However, the topic of Afghan refugees in Pakistan, who have been ordered to leave the country voluntarily by November 1, took center stage during the proceedings. Muttaqi clarified to Jilani that bad press releases, roadblocks to transit and travel, and improper treatment of Afghan refugees can negatively impact bilateral relations and the economic scenarios of both countries. According to UNHCR estimates, Pakistan is currently home to 3.7 million Afghan refugees, 700,000 of whom left their country following the Taliban takeover in August 2021, which Pakistan sponsored. According to it, 1.73 million people are thought to be in Pakistan unlawfully and have no way of obtaining legal protection or asylum. Ministers and officials from the Taliban have criticized Pakistan's intention to take a harsh stance against unauthorized Afghans living on its soil. Fearing that the 1.73 million refugees returning would put further strain on Kabul's already struggling government and its crumbling political system, Taliban leaders have requested that Islamabad delay implementing its decision. Taliban Defense Minister Muhammad Yaqub stated on October 5 that we condemn Pakistan's decision to expel Afghans as unjustifiable and inhumane. Additionally, UN experts worry that Pakistan's forced repatriation of Afghans could bring on a humanitarian crisis. But Pakistan's stubbornness might not have much to do with genuinely eliminating Afghans living there, who it claims were the source of 14 out of 24 suicide attacks carried out by the Tehreek-i-Taliban Pakistan (TTP) in 2023. Instead, this is more of a coercive move to get Kabul to accede to several Pakistani requests. Action against the TTP, whose terrorist strikes on Pakistani territory have increased steadily, is undoubtedly at the top of the list. The TTP's safe refuge in Afghanistan renders any significant military assault by the Pakistani army against the group less successful. However, the TTP is a visitor in Afghanistan and should be safeguarded and kept out of harm's way due to their oath of allegiance to the supreme leader of the Taliban. Unsurprisingly, the Taliban have recommended talks to settle the differences between Islamabad and the TTP. But discussions are not Pakistan's cup of tea. This formula is fraught with failure. Driven to the brink, the Taliban seem to have started taking action against the TTP, but it's unclear how much of an impact they have on the ground. For example, in September 2023, when Pakistan's Special Representative for Afghanistan, Asif Ali Khan Durrani, visited Kabul, the Pakistani delegation was informed that the Taliban had detained 200 TTP cadres and were being held in prisons. Reportedly, the remaining individuals are being moved to regions distant from the Pakistani border. The Taliban allegedly delegitimized the TTP's deadly actions inside Pakistan on October 25. The Taliban declared in a fatwa, decree, that attacking Pakistan is no longer considered jihad or holy war. The Taliban's options against the TTP are likely limited to this. This might not have much of an impact on the group's capacity for violence in Pakistan. However, in the short to medium term, acrimonious separation between the two erstwhile allies, Pakistan and Afghanistan, might not be the most likely outcome. Because of their respective constraints, both require the maintenance of a working partnership. After the Taliban took over in August 2021, Islamabad cannot afford to give up the power it believes it has in Kabul. Islamabad is essential to the Taliban's vision of extending the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC) into Afghanistan. Muttaqi stressed during his visit to Islamabad in May 2023 that Pakistan and Afghanistan shared more than just a neighbor, they were connected by historical, religious, social, geographic, and public ties. The acting Prime Minister of Pakistan, Anwar al-Haq Kakar, stated on a Turkish television channel in September that he would not evaluate the Taliban's support of the TTP. He said, "We don't want to make that relationship more difficult." In October, Durrani restated that Pakistan and Afghanistan enjoy a symbiotic relationship and made an effort to minimize conflicts by characterizing them as little more than rivalries between cousins based on regional customs. But if Pakistan continues to impose the deadline of November 1 for the forcible deportation of all Afghan refugees, this need to maintain friendly relations will be severely tested. The pressure strategy may become a gamble and release the Taliban from further responsibility to comply with Islamabad's requirements.